Hi everyone, I have yet another haul. There's not too many. It's a smaller stack for me, so I'm gonna let you know some that I found. Some of these, they are new releases. There's book of the month. I went to a few friends of the library bookstores, so let's see what we have. First off, my October book of the month pick is this one, Sign Here, and this is by Claudia, is it Lux? Here it is. I chose this one because it sounds creepy. I like the artwork on the cover. Show you there. So this one is about a person who works in hell and they need one more person to sign over their soul for them to, I don't know, get a promotion or something. The main character, Pei, has a plan and he just needs one more soul and then I don't know, maybe they can get out of the situation they're in. It sounds good, but of course the Harris family, that's who they want to get a soul from. I think there's more secrets than everyone originally thought. So this next book I found, it was at a Barnes & Noble, and I didn't even know that this author was coming out with another book. It's Rachel Harrison, Such Sharp Teeth. This is a werewolf story, and I really like this author. They wrote a book called The Return, which was really good. It was about essentially a person who was missing in the woods came back, but they were different. So that one was pretty good, and I really want to read Cackle by this author. And this one is a werewolf, so I was very intrigued by it. Again, I love the cover. I love all of Rachel Harrison's covers. This one is about a girl who has to return to her hometown and she really doesn't want to go back, but her twin sister is pregnant. So she's on her way home, back to her hometown. And she hits something and ends up getting attacked by whatever she hit. I'm sure we all can see where this is going. And so this is about the main character becoming a werewolf. So I'm excited to see where this goes. The rest of the books I'm going to show you are all from Friends of the Libraries. If you have not been to one of those, check out your local public library. A lot of them have just this little bookstore where they sell used books. You can take your books there and donate them. A lot of the times they are, I'd say like $1 or $2. However, I feel like lately they've been marking them up. So a lot of times now I'm finding hardcovers to be like newer hardcovers. They're like $5, $6. It's also depending on their popularity. So one that I really wanted to get was Janet Ivanovich, Game On. This is book number 28. I have the whole series. I just didn't get this one. It came out last year. Pretty much one book comes out every November. So this is 28 and I was missing it. You can see here it was $5 at the friends that I found it at. So that's fine. It's better than paying cover price, which is on this is $28.99. And this is an author I know I like. I love the Stephanie Plum series, so I know that this one's going to be a keeper in my book collection. And I don't really want to read what it's about because I'm not on book 28 yet. I think I'm on book 22. I want to save up like 10 or so books because I read them really fast and I get really into them and I just want to kind of binge read them. And it's just, these are so lighthearted and funny, and I feel like every single book, the main character, Stephanie, blows up her car somehow. So it's just one of those, it's like a mystery. She's like, she started bounty hunting for fun. So, I mean, not for fun. She needed a job and she kind of just fell into being a bounty hunter. So it's been really fun watching the character learn how to do that and falling into these ridiculous situations. And so I know some people don't like books like that where it's like, how could she blow up her car and then her apartment blows up and then, I don't know, this and this happens, but that's kind of like this genre. That's just what happens. Just crazy, ridiculous things happen. and you just laugh with it. So this book is another one that I wanted to buy because I knew I wanted to keep it in the collection, and it's Alice Hoffman Magic Lessons. So this is a prequel to Practical Magic. I have not read the Practical Magic series yet, but it is a movie that I love, and I watch it like once or twice a year at least. I absolutely love that movie, but I've never read the book, so that is something that is definitely on my to-do list. And I didn't even know that there was a series until I think last year, and I was so excited. So now I have like the final book in that, I don't know, what's it called? In that series, I guess. You can see here it has a yellow sticker. This one was a $5 book, and that's fine. I wanted to get this one. I had the choice of this one, or they also had a book of the month copy. But I chose the non-book of the month one just because it was in a better condition, and I don't know, I already have a lot of book of the month books and I put them all in one shelf, so this will let me put it somewhere different. I don't know, I could intermix all of my book of the month stuff, but I kind of like having them on one shelf. This one, I also don't want to read too much about it because I don't want to spoil myself for the rest of it. But I believe that since this is a prequel, it takes place, yeah, so this book takes place in the 1600s. It's like the start of the Owens family and their magic powers. So a Halloween book that I magically found. I was so excited when I found this. It is this one. It's Goosebumps, Haunted Halloween, the movie novel. I don't know if you know, but Goosebumps, the two movies that have come out in the last like 3 or 4 years, I'm not sure what years, I believe Jack Black is in both of them. I absolutely love those movies, and I will just watch them on repeat if I could. It looks like there's actually another book, The Return, Slappy's Return. So that's one I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for. Goosebumps is a series that I read when I was younger. I think I was about 8 years old, 9 maybe. I was really, really into Nancy Drew. And so I just loved mysteries, and I've always just been a fan of kind of scary things, I guess. And so Goosebumps was easy for me to get into, and I loved watching. Like sometimes they had like a Goosebumps TV show, I think, or there's like a show that was like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Love that stuff. So I still buy Goosebumps. Like if I see ones that are nostalgic to me, like I remember reading, or this one, for example, it's because like it's a novel based, they made it into a novel based on like one of my favorite movies. And so of course I had to get this one, and I just love the chapters in there. You can see there's like little hands and spider webs, and it's very, very Halloween. So this book or movie, it's like there's these kids, they go into an abandoned house and they find this ventriloquist dummy, and they decide to take him home without knowing that he's like cursed. And so this ventriloquist dummy, his name's Slappy, his goal is to like bring all these Halloween decorations to life. So of course, I love the movie. You just see like a mummy coming to life, and you see like just Halloween decorations alive. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm into it. I love it. So when I saw this and it's a red sticker, which meant it was only $2, that was exciting to me because this is originally $7. So it's discounted. Yeah, just $2 seems like a lot for like this tiny little book. But they used to be like 50 cents, but like I'm saying, like things are just more expensive now. So, you know, if I have to pay $2 instead of 50 cents, you know, it's better than paying full price, and it's used. So Sarah Pierce, this is The Retreat. I believe that this is a second book in a series. The first one was, I forgot what it's called. It's probably on here somewhere. There's a spider in there. Well, I don't know where that spider went. Hopefully it's not on me. Ooh. I see that Sarah Penner, which is the author of The Lost Apothecary, has a little blurb in here, so a point for that. So Sarah Pierce also wrote The Sanatorium, which I have, but I have yet to read. It's one I want to read. It's about like a wedding that's going to take place, and it's at this it's like a hotel that used to be a sanatorium, and I think the bride goes missing, and so the main character is the like future sister-in-law, and she has to try to like figure out what happened to the bride. So this one, I think it might be a continuation. So I don't know for sure, but I don't want to read it just in case it is like a spoiler. But this one I was going to do a book club. I was going to join a book club, and this is the book they're reading. But I think I was reading somewhere that you should read the first one, The Sanatorium, first. And so I've kind of just got that in my head. Is it true? I have no idea. But my plan is to read that one first, and then I'll try reading this one. I think this, yeah, $6. So because this is a newer book, it was $6. And it's originally $27, so it's a discount. Trying to see, yeah, it's copyright 2022, so this is a new book. That's why it was more expensive. So that's fine. This is, I always like to see what edition I have. So I have a first printing. That's cool. So just looking at this cover, I think it's one I'm gonna like, because you see like this lone house on a hill. And I know it's like a thriller type book, so I already know I'm gonna like it, because that's one of my favorite tropes, is the secluded house. So I'll be excited for this one. I also found this one, red sticker, which means $2 as opposed to its originally $16.99. This one is Elle Kennedy's Good Girl Complex. I have not read a book by this author either, but this looks like a romance type novel. I believe I have another book by Elle Kennedy, but I haven't read it yet. I think it is one that has to do with hockey. And I can't see it on my shelf right now. So this is just telling me that I need to organize my bookshelf again, because I've kind of just thrown things on there, and I need to try to make sense of it. Recently, I took all the books that I have read and I put them in its own section, because I don't know, I like having it separate, like books I've read versus books I have not read, because when I look at the books I've read, it feels special, and I get happy, and I just look at it and I get like these flashes of the story. Whereas the books that I haven't read yet, my bookshelf is right in front of me, by the way. That's why I'm like looking around, I'm seeing these books like, oh, so many stories. But anyway, the books I haven't read, when I look at them, I'm just like, oh, I want to read that. I want to read, like, I don't have a connection to them yet. I don't know what the story is. So I just like having my bookshelf with the books I've read. I'll show you in a minute. And then you can also see my yoga skeletons that I'm obsessed with. They're so cute. So here's just one of the shelves of the books I have read, and my really super cute yoga skeletons that I love. I put little dried roses in their hands just because it's cute. And here I have like some YA books I have read. And these are all ones that I want to keep. I donate any of the ones I do not want to keep on my shelves. There's others over here. A lot of these I have read too, but yeah. Okay, so this book is about a girl who just wants to do what she wants to do, but she is a people pleaser, and her parents want her to get a degree. And so she goes to college, and it's on the beach, and she meets a bad boy. And so this is a story about them. I think at first it seems like they're not friends at first, but then become friends and fall for each other. Anyway, it looks cute. It sounded cute on the back, and I'm excited to read it. I think it will be cute. The last book I have to show you is one that I got for 50 cents, and it's just a little cute cozy mystery. I have a whole bookshelf of just cozy mystery. as well as in my room, I just have a lot of floating bookshelves that are just these cute little cozy mysteries. So this one is a magical bakery mystery by Bailey Cates called Some Enchanted Claire. So when I look at books, cozy mysteries, it's definitely gonna be a buy for me if it has something magical or like Halloween, witchy, something like that. And if there's a cat on the cover or a dog, there's got to be a cute animal on the cover. Basically, those are like my two main things. Like, is it like, would it be a fun Halloween book? And is there animals on the cover? Because they're all basically really cute. I haven't really read one that I thought was terrible and DNF'd it, as far as I can remember. But one thing I love about these little cozy mysteries is there's something for every hobby. Literally, there is. Let me show you in a minute. I will show you that there is one for every hobby. So this book, a girl owns a bakery and they are filming some kind of war movie in her hometown. And of course, someone is found dead. And so they, the main character, is always investigating. That's how these are. It's always like main character doing their hobby related thing, comes across a dead body, uses their knowledge of said hobby to investigate, and discovers the killer. That's generally the like a recipe for these books. So we'll see if this one's any good. I also got this because I think my mom would like it because she likes baking and cozy mysteries. So I was like, here you go. Perfect one. And this is one of my shelves, and these are all my cozy mysteries, just a portion of them. But let me show you, they all have just different things. This one is a book collector mystery. This one by Jen McKinley. This whole series is about a person who works in a public library. So of course I love those. This one, Nancy Coco, is about a person who runs it's like a hotel B&B type thing, but they make fudge. Like they have a whole candy shop. So let's see, these ones, bridal bouquet shop. This one doesn't really belong here, but there it is. Glass blowing mystery. Like I'm telling you, they have a cozy mystery for everything. These ones are Booktown, like bookstores. This whole series, Lorna Barnett. Here we have like DIY, like house renovations. Goodbye Girls, I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like a thrifting one. Let's see, this one is like a fairy tale type thing. Vintage kitchen mystery. Scrapbooking mystery, Laura Childs. Then I think these ones are like food. Scrapbooking. This one's about like tea. Enchanted garden mystery. Domestic bliss mystery. Let's see. A haunted home renovation mystery. This one's another like home renovation. Magical cats mystery. And of course, like Joanne Fluke. These are all like food. I think the main character has a catering business. What else do we have here? Knitting. This one, Cleo Coyle. Why is this one? This one should be in my other room with all my other Cleo Coyle books, but it's a coffee house mystery. A haunted guest house. What else is there? A snow globe shop mystery. Pet rescue. These ones I'm not too sure. This one is like a cooking something. Wow. Okay, so you get the gist. There is literally almost any hobby you can think of. I bet there's like a cozy mystery. Almost. Okay, not everything can get covered, but I mean, there's a pretty big range. I also picked up some Kindle books the last couple days. So this first one, it was one of like the Amazon specials, and it's called The Bookstore Sisters, and it's by Alice Hoffman. So I chose this one. I think it's like if you're a Prime member, every month you get a free Kindle. They give you like 6 or 7 options and you can choose one. So I saw Alice Hoffman, and because of the whole Practical Magic series, like, yes, I haven't read anything by this author, but they created Practical Magic, and I love that movie. So I'm like, the book must be good. I hope the book is good. I should read it. So I decided to get Bookstore Sisters because Alice Hoffman, bookstore, like, free book. Yeah, sure. It's a short story, so that will be interesting. I was at Barnes & Noble the other day, and I saw that there's a second book to Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Cesar or Caesar. I'm saying that wrong. But I haven't read that book yet, and I want to, because like I know a lot of people are afraid of clowns, but like I'm not. And so I kind of want to read that one. And I was going to buy it at Barnes & Noble, but I didn't see it anywhere. So instead, the other day I was just looking at the Kindle store, and it was on sale for $1.99. I downloaded this one, and I'm excited to read it just because it looks really creepy. And there's a second book. So I always like books that have sequels just because, you know, you invest yourself into the story, and I just love when there's multiple stories. So anyway, I'm excited to read that. I have no idea what it's about off the top of my head. I just clown in a cornfield. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that some of these books sound good to you. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another video and talk to you later. Bye. Also, I just finished this book and I loved it. It's like a 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. I really liked it. I love this cover. I tabbed quite a bit, so these green marks are kind of like pop cultural references, and the pink is like lines that were meaningful to me. I really liked this one. It's super cute. It's just about a girl who thinks that her next door neighbor is a serial killer because she's obsessed with true crime. And so this is a definite, like, I'm keeping this one for sure. I thought it was really cute, and I just wanted to keep reading it. And I don't know, I thought it was going to be a little bit more, I don't know, scary, spooky, or something like that, but it kind of wasn't. It was a love story. So, I mean, I knew it was romance, but like I thought we'd get to see more of like the characters' dissertation or something, or because on the cover she's reading this book. I thought like maybe she was going to be reading this creepy novel or something and comparing it to him. I have no idea what I was thinking, but this was a good one, so I recommend it.